Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We are super excited that you're here. My name's Nikki McCutchen. I will be your host for this evening. And just know whoever invited you to the call must really care about you to want you to know about this technology. We are watching it absolutely change people's lives, and we just can't help but share it. And so we are so glad that you're here tonight to learn more. So, with that, we want to get started with our medical disclaimer. Let me do one thing here. There we go. So, our medical disclaimer is all what we'll be sharing tonight is for informational purposes only. All LifeWave products are not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent any dis-ease. If you're pregnant or nursing, we always recommend that you check with your physician first. And with that, I am going to start telling you about this amazing little patch technology. So tiny, so little, and does all of these amazing things. So, what this technology, how it works, let's just start with its background. So, we are recognized as an FDA product, as a general wellness product through the FDA. It's a class one medical device, completely non transdermal. So, there's nothing that transfers from the patch into your body. It's completely sealed on both sides. And I'm going to explain that more here in a minute. Medical grade one plastic product, latex free, hypoallergenic adhesive. It has a 96% effectiveness rate. There is nothing else on the market that you can find with that high of an effectiveness rate that is completely natural and supports your body's natural processes. It's extremely affordable. The only thing that even comes close to comparing to this technology would be a stem cell injection. And I'm going to explain that a little bit more here in a little bit, but it is patented technology. We have over 150 patents. There's over 90 clinical studies. You can actually go and look at all of those if you're into that and research. It is on patchtheway.com. That's PATCH theway.com. They're all there with all kinds of other great information. There is no product in the world that does what X39 does, and I'm going to explain to you why that is the case as well here in a second. So, how this product works is through a process called photobiomodulation. That's just a really big word for light making change in the body. You all actually already know what this is because every time you step out into the sun and the sun hits your skin and your eyes, it tells your body to make vitamin D, and it tells that vitamin D to go and do what it was designed to do in the body. And so that is what happens through the sun. With this technology, you don't need the sun because your body is the heat source. Your body is the light source. I know this sounds really strange to a lot of people, but you actually already understand this as well and didn't even know it. So when you see on the movies and they are looking through those night vision goggles and they see people or animals and they're calling it a heat signature and there's all those multi different colors, that is actually scientifically a low grade infrared light that we emit at every part of our body. So you can actually wear this technology anywhere on your body that you want to because it will be activated anywhere that you wear it because that infrared light comes out of us everywhere. So what happens is that infrared light hits the inside of that little patch, and in there at the molecular level there are amino acids, sugars, and salts that are formed in a specific crystal structure that is reflective. It reflects back into the body at a very specific frequency that will turn on different peptides in the body. So this is how any type of red light therapy technology works, where you're using the boards that you stand in front of, or even a sauna that you might sit in that has red light therapy in it. So those are all frequency based technologies. This is as well based on how the crystals are shaped to activate different peptides in the body. The X39 in particular activates a peptide called GHK copper peptide. If you are doing any type of research or looking at any type of things going on in the health industry right now, peptides are all the rage. Okay. So this is right in line with that. So you have a stem cell technology, a peptide therapy product, all in one that is actually going to do many, many things in the body. So, the way that let me just tell you how you wear the technology first: 12 hours on and 12 hours off. 12 hours on to activate and repair, and 12 hours off because when you wear this technology, when it signals those peptides, it's telling your cells at the mitochondrial level, get up, get going, do what you were designed to do. So, it's no different for our cells than if we were to go to the gym and try to work out all day long for 24 hours. We couldn't do that. Our bodies would just give up and say, we're done. That's what happens on a cellular level with this technology. If you wear it for over 12 hours, it's not like it's going to happen right away. But as you wear it longer than the 12 hours, your body starts to say, your cells are like, I'm tired. Please stop telling me to get up and get working. I need a break. So that's why we tell you the 12 hours off. So if you were to Google GHK copper peptide, you are going to get a very long list of things that it does in the body. I'm just going to give you a few because there's over 50 years of research on GHK copper peptide. If you are a science geek, health geek like me, you can pick up this book, GHK copper peptides, just right off of Amazon. Lauren Picard is the one who found the GHK copper peptide over 50 years ago. So that's why there's 50 years of research. So all of these things that I'm going to tell you that it does, this is research-backed science that shows that this is how GHK copper peptide works in the body. So the first thing that I mentioned earlier was stem cells. So with this technology, there's no chemicals, no drugs, no stimulants, no injections. It is just allowing your body and supporting your body to work the way that it's designed. It makes me so excited. I love telling people that. So your body then is supported. What happens as we age, by the time we are 30, our cells just start to degenerate, our stem cells. They just don't work any longer the way that they used to. By the time we're 30, half of those cells are not working up to the way that they should. By the time that we're 60, only 10% of those cells are actually working the way that they were designed to do. So when you utilize this tiny little patch on your body, it resets 4,000 of your genes to a younger, healthier state. And so that has those stem cells up and running, which means as we get stem cells up and running in our body, we can have any type of regeneration happen because it's our stem cells that allow us to keep us from aches, pains, illness, disease. It's as those degenerate that we have all these kinds of issues. And so if those get up and going again, then anything is possible in the body, and your body gets to decide where those go. We are truly fearfully and wonderfully made. And so your body is deciding constantly where it needs them, what it needs to happen, and it will go and regenerate those areas. Stem cell injections are thousands and thousands of dollars. They target one area. Hopefully they're going to work. I even talked to a guy today, and he told me that when he was going in just to get the PRP, when it spins their blood and put it back in, it was going to be $10,000. That was here in Tulsa. $10,000 for every single one of those injections that he was going to need. And they told him he was going to need multiple. So that was going to be like $40,000, $50,000 on something that they couldn't even guarantee would work for him. You can wear these patches for a really, really, really long time for that amount of money, probably like the rest of your life and longer, because it's pennies on the dollar. So with stem cells, like I said, anything is possible. So that's one major body system that GHK copper peptide elevates and activates. Okay. The second major body system that GHKCU supports is your cardiovascular system, the entire cardiovascular system. So your entire heart, your blood vessels, the lining of your blood vessels. So I see it very commonly that people will be able to reduce or come off their blood pressure medication because this helps to normalize and support all of that. So now you have that system working properly, and you have the stem cells that are regenerating no matter what's going on with your cardiovascular system. Even if you don't know that there's anything going on, now your body has optimal support to do what it needs to do and help your cardiovascular system in any area. Okay, the second major body system is, or third, your brain. Okay, so your brain. This, you will notice your brain at about usually the test results show at about 6 weeks, your brain will start to balance. You'll start to feel clear-headed, the brain fog will lift, you will remember things better. I very much noticed that for me. I can recall things much easier. I'm not asking my kids or my husband question after he just told me the answer and I'm having to ask him again what he said because I don't remember. That's all gone. So that has totally reset to like when I was younger, which I'm so thankful for. Um, so anxiety, depression, those kinds of things start to lift for people as well. So fabulous support for your brain. I would even do more research on GHKCU for the brain because it really is phenomenal how it supports the brain. I have worked with a DO who, when he was researching this technology and looking at it, he'd actually been researching GHK copper peptide, trying to find a way to bring it into his clinic because he was finding like all of like 80 different diseases that were supported and helped when GHK copper peptide was working properly in the body. And so, but every time he would look at them, they were injections, and he would find something that was toxic in there that he didn't like, and he never would feel comfortable about offering that to his clients. So, with this technology, he was so excited because now the clean source is already in our body. We are the clean source. You don't need any injection. You're supporting what's already there. So his comment to me was that he truly believed that it would be medical malpractice if he did not offer this technology to his clients. So that is huge. So those three things. Collagen. The fourth thing, collagen, most people just think collagen is hair, skin, and nails. It's actually so much more than that. It is a foundational body operating system that we need in place for our muscles, for our bones, for our fascia, for all of that to work for the lining of the organs that we have. So all of these things come together because of collagen. So to have that supported, a lot of people drink like a collagen supplement of some type. The highest that I've seen recently was 9 types. There's actually 29 different types in your body. So if you can support all of it foundationally from the base, that has so much more value than what you would purchase in a collagen-based supplement. I always tell people, give it about 3 months and then go off your collagen supplement and see what you think. You want to go back on it because you feel like you want some more support for your hair, skin, and nails, then great, but this should do it. So I have not taken any collagen since I've been on this product. I absolutely love it. Wound healing helps with wound healing. I have that on my own body. I've had surgery. My surgeon and my physical therapist were shocked at how well and how quickly that scar tissue healed. I see people's scar remodel all the time because of this technology, because of the collagen as well, helping with that scar remodeling. Even like 32-year-old scars I've seen that just people can't hardly even see anymore when they were, raised. So your immune system, especially this time of year, there's all kinds of things going around. Having your immune system supported is absolutely fabulous. So that is 5 major body systems all in one technology that you are getting. The value that you are getting, the amount of money, effort, energy, and time that you would have to spend to support all 5 of those major body systems is extraordinary. It would be extraordinarily expensive. Like I said, the stem cell injections alone are just thousands and thousands of dollars. So you are getting a huge value in this technology for what your body is receiving. So the recommendation is 1 month for every decade you are old. So if you're 50, you want to give it 5 months to really see what it's going to do for you. If you have any kind of symptomology, anything going on with you, I always tell people really plan on 6 to 12 months because it takes your body a long time to get in that state. So you need to give it the time that it needs so that your body can also recover from that, which is going to take longer than probably 1 month for every decade you are old. I've been doing this for over 2 years now. So why if I'm telling you 1 month for every decade you are old, that I'm continuing to wear it? Because it has a compounding effect. That is why. So what that means is the longer you wear the technology, the more and more stem cells will get to become to a younger, healthier state that is actually then reversing age. We're not just talking about anti-aging. We are truly talking about age reversal, resetting your age to a younger, healthier state where you feel better, sleep better, have more energy, have more vitality. You're able to, do anything that you want to go and do because you feel good, like you just feel better. So this technology has truly changed my life. I got a, I was talking to a mom today, and she was telling me about one of her children who has a lung issue. So has to, do breathing treatments and things like that. And so she's just been using this technology with her daughter for 1 month, and they would do a 3-hour stint every single night of what they would need to do for those breathing treatments for the child to be able to sleep well. Now it was literally they were doing multiple treatments a day, but at night it was always a 3-hour stint. Since they've been using the technology, they haven't had to do a 3-hour treatment at all, and they only do one treatment at night, no other treatments during the day. She is thrilled. I mean, we're talking about changing a family's life when children are sleeping better, they're getting better rest, they're able to breathe better. That is that has so much value to me. It is why that I want everyone to know about this technology, because it can help with so many things. So with that, also consider hydration. I need to remind you about that. Hydration is key for anything in the body for it to work right. You need to have proper hydration, high quality water, along with really great electrolytes. So that is just going to help your cells be able to talk to each other. But that's true for any type of health need that you have. Most people are chronically dehydrated. So please, please, please drink 1 ounce. I always say this wrong. I always have to think. Half your body weight in ounces in water is a minimum. So if you sweat, if you work out, if you wear patch technology, if you use a sauna, you need to actually do more than half your body weight in ounces. So definitely consider that as you're using this technology, but just for overall health, it has so much value. So with that, I'm going to open this up for questions. You can raise your hand. You can type them in the chat. Please, if you want to ask about any conditions, or please phrase them in symptoms versus the condition, like tell me what your symptoms are, and we can talk about that just to protect the video and being able to stay on YouTube. So yeah, so please come on, type in the chat, raise your hand, whatever you're most comfortable with, or if you have a story, maybe you have a story that you would like to hear about. Kevin, if you want to come on and tell them about your initial response to the technology, I'm sure they would love to hear from you as well. Or anyone else for that matter. Anybody can. Yes, Pastor Ed, please come on.
Hi, Nikki. Great job. I appreciate you always coming on this call to talk about this incredible technology that we have. You spoke up a lot about anecdotal data. Can you also mention about any clinical data?
So yeah, there's over 90 clinical studies. So even like on the cardiovascular, one of the cardiovascular studies, every 8 weeks or every 6 weeks that you wear the technology, it reverses your cardiovascular age at the mitochondrial level. So that is huge. Again, when I was talking about the compounding effect, think about the compounding effect that's going to have on your cardiovascular system. Absolutely huge. So, and then I'm trying to remember, like with also just even the inflammation that's in the body. So there's been studies that show thermographic imaging, and they come in and they show the thermographic imaging, and their body is just lit up with inflammation. And then I'm trying to remember the one. Do you guys remember? It's like 3 weeks later, then her body there's still some there. And then like 6 weeks later, her body is completely back in balance and all the inflammation is gone. So yeah, that's another really great one. Yes, please come on, Kevin.
Hey, sorry, I was away from my computer for a minute, but
Oh, you're good.
so I tried this out. I tried this out for the first time just before Christmas on a plane trip that I was really dreading because I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and basically it's a genetic disorder that it affects connectivity tissues and in my joints specifically. So I'm double jointed all over in my body, and it causes quite a bit of pain just from prior injuries and the way that I hold my shoulders and back. And I had quite a bit of inflammation and reduced mobility in my neck when I talked to you the first day. And I'm a skeptic always, which is I'd really even kind of avoided talking to you about it because I just didn't believe that a patch could fix any of my issues. Um, I had kind of gotten by with about 2 hours of body maintenance with massage gun and stretching per day, just to feel good and move around. But once Nikki patched me, she offered me water, like she mentioned before, talked to me about hydration, walked away to get me a glass of water. And by the time she'd come back, probably within 2 minutes, I was like, Nikki, I think my shoulder just popped. Um, and we started talking a little bit more, and I was moving, and the pressure started to like fall right out of my neck and shoulders almost immediately. And it was kind of, I don't know, unbelievable at first, just because it felt like I was really getting some immediate relief. And we walked away, and Nikki kind of checked up on me later, and it was a progressive thing throughout the day for me, and I don't know if it's this way for everybody or not, but I continued to feel a release in what felt like pressure just in my upper back throughout that day. And my posture started to change, which is something that I had been consciously working on for at least 2 years because of all of the pain that I've experienced. But I was able to feel grounded to the ground, just in my feet. I felt planted and was able to stand up and then even sit in a folding chair that night at a one of my kids' recitals for nearly 2 hours pain free, which I would have never been able to experience before. So it
Wow.
was just an unbelievable eye-opening experience for me for the beginning, and yeah, I'm a believer now.
Yes, absolutely. Praise the Lord. Yes, we always love it when it happens that quickly on people. It's always so nice. It doesn't always happen that way. So we always tell people, just commit to the 1 month for every decade you are old, that it is making change and it is supporting in your body, and that at some point you will either feel it or you can go and have different test runs so you'll actually see it in your test results. My husband is one of those that doesn't feel anything, but we have definitely seen it in his test results in being more supportive to, just all of his, actually just being able to detox heavy metals, which was huge. So that was really huge to use the technology for that. So with some support of some great supplementation as well, but really the patch technology was the only thing he was consistent on. He was really bad about supplementation. So yeah, so Kevin, that's so exciting. Absolutely. That's why we do this, because when we can affect someone like that, it is such a blessing. It's truly changes your life, because then you can go and you can be at your child's recital and actually enjoy it and be focused in on the child and experiencing the joy that they have in performing and doing something that they're doing. And you don't have to be distracted by whatever pain that you're in. You can truly just enjoy that moment. And that's quality of life, giving people back quality of life. You cannot put a price tag on that. There is no price that you can put on someone being able to enjoy the things that their kids are doing and being able to sit there and not have pain. That's so huge. So, and I love the way that you're so in tune with your body, just to even be able to feel that you felt more grounded, in your feet. A lot of people don't notice that kind of thing. And then that was so crazy. I had forgotten that your shoulder had popped. Like, that's what's so cool about this technology, is that it is supporting your body so your body can do whatever it needs, and even like the alignment. So to be able to bring you back into alignment to where even your shoulder will put itself back in alignment. And condition that you're diagnosed with, that is needing support from the collagen. The collagen is needing support for all that connective tissue is so important. And so for you to be able to have that kind of support for that to work properly is such a benefit as well. So that is so exciting. I love it. It's why I love doing what I get to do. So yes, we are so glad that the technology found you for sure. It's awesome. Anybody else have anything they want to share or any questions that anybody might have? Well, with that, we are so thankful that you all decided to come on the call tonight. Please get back to the person who invited you to this call. Whoever invited you to the call will be able to answer more questions. If they don't, they can get in touch with one of us, and we are happy to help you answer questions and get you what you need. But we're just so thankful. Please invite people back next Monday. I'm here every Monday night. If you want to learn about all of the patch technology that we have, along with the business opportunity, we have a Wednesday night call that's for an hour that you can join. That is all on patchtheway.com. And you can see those different podcasts that we have that you can join in and learn some more. And there's just tons of information on that website. So, but with that, we pray blessing over each and every one of you. Have a great night, everyone. We appreciate you.
Thank you,
Have a
Nikki.
wonderful night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. God bless.
God bless.